Today I'm exposing why this skin was only available once in the entire history of Fortnite, and why you will never, ever get your hands on it. But before we get there, I'm counting down 5 more skins that will make you understand why this one is the most exclusive in all of Fortnite history, from skins you could only get by buying an entire console, to the skin that's selling for over $6,000 on the black market. Stay locked in, this is a top 6. Is this the most criminally slept-on console exclusive in all of Fortnite history? I know you think the Samsung skins are the most exclusive ones out there, but what if I told you there's a Nintendo Switch skin that almost nobody talks about and is just as impossible to get? The Wildcat skin could only be obtained by purchasing a completely specific Nintendo Switch bundle in 2020. A special package that included a console with a Fortnite download code that was only available at select retailers and for an absolutely limited time. A ton of people who already owned a Switch couldn't get it because they didn't buy that exact bundle. The most insane part? Epic has never once hinted at bringing it back to the shop, making it a historically untouchable item that 99% of players will never own in their life. What do you think about that? Drop it in the comments. Top 5. This is why the only way to get this skin was dropping $300 on one specific bundle. In 2018, Epic Games launched an exclusive collab with Nintendo, and the Double Helix skin could only be obtained by purchasing a special Nintendo Switch bundle for around $300. No other way. No shortcut, no workaround. If you didn't have that money at that exact specific moment in September 2018, you will never own it in your life. But wait, because the most brutal part isn't even that. Over time this skin became so rare and so coveted that account selling sites started listing it for over $6,000. A skin that originally came with a $300 bundle, now going for 20 times that price purely because of how exclusive it is. Completely unhinged. Top 4. Why you will never own this skin even if you paid the most absurd amount of V-Bucks imaginable. The Honor Guard skin launched on February 25, 2019, and that was the last day anyone ever saw it available. The only way to unlock it was by purchasing a Honor View 20 phone for $650, and only within a completely specific time window. If you didn't buy that expensive phone at that exact moment, you will never own it. Period. It's not in the shop. It has never rotated back. Epic has given zero indication that will ever change. A skin permanently tied to a device that isn't even sold anymore, making it completely and permanently unrecoverable. Top 3. The skin Fortnite hid behind a phone that you will never get without it. The Galaxy skin dropped in November 2018 as part of a massive collab between Epic Games and Samsung. But Epic wasn't about to make it easy. The only way to unlock it was by purchasing a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 or a Galaxy Tab S4 and then playing a specific number of matches from that exact device. An insanely small number of players got it because not everyone had $900 to drop on a phone just for a skin, making it one of the most secretly exclusive items in the entire history of the game. Did you actually pull this one off? If so, top 2. The skin you missed because you weren't playing Fortnite at the exact moment it all started. Renegade Raider was an exclusive Chapter 1 Season 1 item, available for an incredibly short window when the game had a tiny fraction of its current player base. To get her you had to hit level 20 and spend 1,200 V-Bucks in that exact season's shop. The most brutal part? When she was available, the game was so new that millions of the players who want her today hadn't even downloaded Fortnite yet. If you weren't grinding from the very first days of Battle Royale in 2017, you will never own the original. She is the most definitive flex of being a veteran player in the entire history of this game, no cap. Top 1. This is why the Assault Trooper is the rarest skin in Fortnite and almost nobody talks about it. During Chapter 1 Seasons 1 and 2, Fortnite's player base was so small that absolutely nobody imagined the game would become the global phenomenon it is today. In that specific context, the Assault Trooper was available in the shop for 1,200 V-Bucks for any player to buy, but there was a brutally ironic problem. Back then, most players preferred spending their V-Bucks on Renegade Raider or other more flashy outfits, completely ignoring this basic military-looking character with zero drip. The most wild part? The Assault Trooper is considered by the entire community to be the skin with the smallest owner count in the complete history of Fortnite. Rarer than Renegade Raider. Rarer than Galaxy. Rarer than any console exclusive. And the reason is crazy. IT wasn't exclusive to anything. IT was available to everyone, and almost nobody chose to buy it. That's what makes it the most paradoxically exclusive item in the entire history of the game. A skin you could have had, that almost nobody on Earth decided to get. Those were the 6 rarest and most untouchable skins in all of Fortnite history, from forgotten console bundles, to phone-locked items physically impossible to get today, to the most paradoxically rare skin that was available to everyone and chosen by almost no one. Which one hurts the most to not have in your locker? Drop it in the comments, smash the like, use code OLREY in the item shop, and I'll see you on the island.